WWE 2K24 is absolutely killing the game with these new quality of life features. What's going on? I'm Jesse. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 quality of life features that they have added in WWE 2K24. But first, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach our goal of 5,000 subs before we hit summertime. Let's get into it. The first feature that they have added is a very small and minor detail, but it gives a great throwback to what wrestling used to look like on television. When you hit a small grapple or even a small strike, you can see small trickling of the flash photography in the audience, but when you hit a big giant move like a finisher or an off the top rope move, you can see the crowd light up with photography, and it is just something to lay eyes to. It definitely takes your attention off the mat to see the aspect about what is going on around you. It's something that I'm pretty happy that they've added back in. It's something I didn't realize I wanted in, but now I'm happy that they've added it in WWE 2K24. Number 2, I'd be a fool not to mention these new paybacks that they've added into WWE 2K24. A lot of these paybacks have throwback to the old SmackDown vs. Raw days, and even Here Comes the Pain with some of the goofy, wacky paybacks that you can perform in this game. It is nice to see certain throwbacks and a little bit of arcade fun thrown in, mixed in with the simulation game. First up, we got the Fireball payback, which is probably one of my favorite paybacks in the game. It's not a payback that you're going to want to throw on your character if you're doing competition within ranked matches or even online competitive play, but it is a fun little detail that you can throw in if you're playing Universe mode, if you're playing My GM, if you're even playing some retro matches on WWE 2K24. The Fireball payback doesn't deliver too much damage, but it does have a small minor detail that I'm just loving. When you throw the Fireball at your opponent, it does leave a singe on their face. Now, unfortunately, the singe doesn't stay because the more impact you deliver to your opponent, it will eventually rub off, but I like that they've added this into the game in general because it's a nice little touch for a Fireball payback, and it's something I didn't realize we wanted until I got it, and I'm really happy that it's in this game. The Soul Taker just reminds me of something that we would have seen in the SmackDown vs. Raw days, something that you would have seen in Road to WrestleMania. It is a fun little payback, and I'm glad they added this in. It's good if you're using The Undertaker, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, or even some other dark characters within the game, or maybe you created a custom superstar that you want to throw this payback on. Either way, it doesn't deliver a ton of damage, but it is a fun little payback that you can use online with your friends and have a good laugh. The Mist is back this year, which I'm glad they added, and also they got a different color to the mist. It's blue now. The face still turns blue when you spray the mist on your opponent. It's another feature that also rubs off within time of the match. The more damage you deliver to your opponent, the more this will rub off, and eventually you just won't have any mist anymore. I kind of wish they would have left the face blue throughout the entire match. It would have given some great detail for that simulation feature, but I'm glad that the mist is back. I'm glad they're changing colors. I'm glad you can have multiple colors of the mist in this game. It's a good feature, and it's a nice payback. Paparazzi is one of those new paybacks this year that is just phenomenal. It's another goofy throwback to the times of old when we were having fun on SmackDown vs. Raw. This is something that I'm glad that they added in, because once again, this is just a payback that doesn't deliver a lot of damage, obviously, just distracts your opponent to where you can get the upper hand, but it's a good fun laugh if you're playing with some friends online. Great, nice touch in WWE 2K24. The blood in this game is absolutely insane, and this is one of those quality of life features I am so grateful and thankful for that they've added into the game. Thank you, 2K, for giving us the blood that we've always wanted in a wrestling game. This turned out phenomenal. You can literally bleed all over this arena, and the blood sticks to the canvas, sticks to the floor, sticks to the ring announcer. Wherever you got your opponent face down, the blood is there, and you can just have absolute carnage throughout the arena, and I'm digging this quality of life feature the most. Throwing weapons is something that I didn't think I would have as much fun with. You can throw weapons from across the arena and still hit your opponent. The distance that you can throw the weapon makes it even more hilarious when you see the weapon land and collide with your opponent's head from across the stage or across the rampway or even across the arena. It is pretty remarkable to see how throwing weapons has changed the game, and I'm so glad they tweaked this feature. And I'm glad that it's in WWE 2K24. It brings a lot of life and a lot more carnage to the WWE 2K franchise. Diminishing face paint for custom superstars. Now, we had diminishing face paint for WWE 2K19, but it was only for regular superstars. It did not work on your custom superstar. This year, it works on custom superstar and regular superstars, and it rubs off a lot faster than what it did in WWE 2K19. They really brought this feature back in a huge way, and I'm glad that this pairs nicely with the returning feature of removing the straps from the singlet. It's great that they brought these features back, and now they're even better than ever. Number 6, one of the best quality of life features, I think, to make its way to the franchise is super finishers. Super finishers is a thing that we all need. It's because resiliency is a thing, and resiliency is used not only in online competitive gameplay, but the AI use resiliency like crazy. I feel like every match that I play, I have to at least hit my opponent with 3 finishers, and it's just crazy. They kick out of everything. I'm so glad that I have the option for super finisher now. You can equip it to anybody that you want, and you can hit the super finisher, and it does take resiliency away for a short period of time. Chances are, if you hit that super finisher, it's a 1, 2, 3 end game. Feature number 7 has got to be the facial expressions that you can use in this game. The facial expressions in this game are wacky, they're fun, they're crazy, and they are out of control most of the time. These features are a great quality of life to this game because you can literally see your opponent's expression change with every single move that you hit them with, and I'm absolutely loving this feature. Not only is it good for gameplay, but if you're a content creator like me, we can make some pretty fun thumbnails out of these wacky expressions. Number 8 is sort of tied in with the paybacks because it has something to do with the paybacks, and it's also kind of a did you know situation. If you were using Dink the Clown, he has a specific run-in attached to the character this year. If you hit run-in with Dink the Clown, another clown will come in paying homage to WrestleMania of old. He will run in and he'll have a specific weapon attached to him. He'll reach under the ring and get that arm, which is oh so familiar if you grew up watching WWE like me. I love that they added this tiny detail with Dink the Clown being that run in and another clown comes out. It's really fun. He even comes equipped with the taunt that he did with the 2 hands and seeing himself in the mirror right there. It's fun. It's great. I love what they did with Dink the Clown. This is a great small detail. I'm glad that 2K added this. Number 9 is a great add-on that they've added in this year, and it's the Trading Blows minigame. Now, it's not the chain wrestling that we've been requesting for quite some time, but we do get Trading Blows. It is a nice little touch mini game, and it doesn't mean that this mode has to go away for 2K25. We could possibly be seeing more mini games come down the line with chain wrestling or maybe even some other fun game modes. But when it comes to Trading Blows, what a nice touch that they've added in WWE 2K24. I'm loving this. Every time I'm in a singles match, I have to play this off. I have to hit it. It is a great feature, a fun little mini game, and it adds that realism that you see on WWE TV. And finally, number 10, the ramp camera that we've all been waiting for is finally back in WWE 2K24. I love that they give you the option that you can switch to the ramp camera instead of your normal hard cam view of the professional wrestling going on in the ring. But also, if you go in and you change everybody to AI, you now have control of free cam. You can watch the action take place from the nosebleeds. You can watch it front row. You can watch it right behind the announce desk or even from the rampway. Wherever you want, the possibilities are endless. If you just want to simulate matches and get some really good camera cuts within the match, this leaves the option for you, and I'm excited that they've added this in. As a content creator myself, this will leave for some good B-roll footage, and I'm really enjoying it. I did a full review on WWE 2K24, and if you want to check that out, click this video right here, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.